Here we are. What up, man?
Chilling, man.
Now, Kate, now, Krs, is this your first time ever actually meeting each other?
Yes, indeed.
Wow. Understand what this is, ladies and gentlemen. Classic to the new school that's coming up. You've done so many things in hip hop, set so many trends, did so many positive things for brothers. This young brother here has came up with, you already know he's a phenomenon right now in the game, big records.
No doubt.
Fellas, let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's talk hip hop.
Yes.
Do it.
Soulja Boy, are you hip hop?
I guess so, man. I hope I'm hip hop, man. I've been #1 on the hip hop charts.
Talk to him. Talk to
I
him.
hope I'm hip hop, man.
Now, Kay, since we're talking about hip hop,
Yes.
what is hip hop to you? Then I'm gonna go to you, Soulja Boy. What is hip hop to you?
You know, I got a long, drawn-out answer for that, but I'll start with just the simple stuff.
Okay.
Breaking, MCing, graffiti writing, DJing, beatboxing.
Okay.
That's the original elements of hip-hop. But the way in which you display that could be in infinite kinds. And you know, every generation brings with it its own presentation of that.
True. Okay, now Soulja Boy, with that answer that was just given, what is your
That confusing answer.
observation of what hip hop is today for you, my brother? Because you're a young brother now.
Today, hip hop for me is having fun, man. You know, rapping, basically what I do, dancing, and you know, partying. You know what I'm saying? I'm the life of the party. You feel what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I think it's all about just getting it in, you know, and just having fun and don't think about, you know what I'm saying, no consequences or nothing like that.
Who were you influenced by? As you were coming up, who were you listening to?
So I was coming up, I was listening to 50 Cent. Yeah, 50 Cent.
He did tell me that old school to him was in the club, 50 Cent.
That
We
came
talked
out when
about
I was
that.
11 years old.
See, this is the point right here, and let me also say this. Right now, we're dealing with a generation gap.
Right.
We're dealing with younger people, you know, and us supposedly bitter old school hip hoppers.
Oh.
See, we're actually getting down to the nitty-gritty today.
And this is real. By us being here, we could settle a lot of the generation gap that's out here in the city today. Right. And for me, let me just say this right now while we here as well on Rap City. KRS-1, big respect to you, man. Let me say that.
In case, since you're saying that, here's what we're gonna do.
No doubt.
We're gonna pause
And
on that
welcome
note,
to hip
and we're gonna
hop.
keep this going. This is gonna be a great discussion today here on Rap City. We're gonna bridge the gap. That's what I think we're gonna do today.
We're gonna bridge that gap right now.
Absolutely. And let's go ahead and take it to one of your videos.
Ooh.
Classic.
Ooh.
Can we have you introduce into it with a quick 8 bars real quick?
How many of y'all got criminal-minded? You. Look at the video. Classic, Soulja Boy, KRS, Q45.
Discussing when we said this generation gap.
Yes.
Now, my brother here was talking about 50 Cent being old school.
Right.
Now, let's touch on that. You said you wanted some words you want to add.
You know, every 10 years, we get a new old school. Or, you know, we say, like when we were coming up in 1987.
You remember 87? That was a joke. I remember 87 to the point.
A lot of us remember 87, but in 87, we thought that 1977 was the best time for hip hop. In 97, we said 1987 was the best era for hip hop. Here we are, 2007, and we're discussing 97, 98 hip hop, saying, and from a Soulja Boy perspective, you was 11 when 50 Cent just started.
Yeah.
So this is showing us first how time flies and also how new blood is brought into hip hop. We can't be dissing new blood that comes in and expect us to exist for 100 years, 200 years. Everybody gonna have it their own way.
You were talking a little bit about beef.
Yeah.
Now, you had a beef with one rapper in particular, Nelly.
Yes. Right now, me and Nelly are best of friends. We squashed everything. It was a big misunderstanding. The misunderstanding was that he thought I dissed him on a record.
Okay.
The battle was a similar situation with yourself and Ice-T in that way, that Nelly was saying, here I am, bitter, old, my career's washed up, and now we're angry at the new cats coming up.
I'm glad you touched on that. Now, Soulja Boy, do you have anything to add about your beef with OG Ice-T, real quick?
Oh man, I ain't got no beef, man.
Is everything cool? Have y'all ever talked? I mean, has anything been resolved?
What had happened was one day I was on the internet, right?
Okay.
I was going through, you know, the daily stuff that I go through.
Because I know you're frequent with that.
Right, and I seen the video, right, and it was like Ice-T said Soulja Boy killed hip hop, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I was like, oh man. I was like, oh man. So, you know, I watched the video.
What
you
a
know,
pressure that is.
And then I heard what he said. So I was thinking to myself, like, man, why would he say something like that? You know what I'm saying? You like, I ain't never really listened to Ice-T, you know, so I don't really, you know, I ain't really.
So you weren't really familiar with Ice-T's?
I was familiar with Ice-T, you know, I seen him in Colors, you know, the movie.
Wow.
No
But
doubt.
Big up the Colors.
No doubt, big up Colors.
I ain't never listened to his music though, you know what I'm saying?
doubt.
So I ain't really know what to do. You feel me? But like the stuff that he said was kind of harsh, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, forget it.
We all know.
I thought about it and I said, forget it, man. I ain't finna let this one go, you know? And then, you know, I ain't make no diss song or I ain't, you know what I'm saying, disrespect them or nothing like that, but all I did was made a video and I just stated my mind, you know what I'm saying? I put
That's
out
all you
there
can do.
what I thought was right, you know what I'm saying? And that was it.
Absolutely.
And then the media took it and blew it all up, and you know how that go.
So stop all of it. You're hearing it from the horse's mouth right here. Now be clear, we have more with the teacher and Soulja Boy coming up. We're gonna go and move to a new video. Gym Class Heroes featuring Busta Rhymes. That's bridging another gap.
Oh, yeah.
Between the rock and the hip. What are you expecting from the new generation from hip hop right now?
You know, what most of us are expecting is a continuation of the legacy. That the work that we did in the 70s and 80s and 90s were not in vain.
Yeah.
That's really where the hurt is coming from. That the younger generation would forget about us and forget about the struggles that we had to fight for hip-hop to even be here on Rap City, to even have a Rap City.
Absolutely.
We had to fight for this. So that's what hip-hop was in its early stages, and we kind of expect those that come after us to keep that torch lit.
So Soulja Boy, add your thoughts to that as well, brother. We gotta have you come on this one.
I mean, man, I've been in the game for 1 year. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And in this 1 year, man, I done been from almost every person in the music industry, my name that came out their mouth at least one time. You know what I'm saying? So basically, out of all them people who been speaking on my name and saying Soulja Boy this, Soulja Boy that, Krs-1 been the first person to ever come to me and speak to me about hip hop.
And that's what makes this episode classic. Absolutely. Now be clear, we're not done. We have more. We're gonna go ahead and pay some bills so I can get a check. Cause he got, look at all this hemp. And this is the teacher.
Let me take this out, man. Let me take this out, man.
Let's go ahead and pay some bills. We'll be back with more Rap City. You know what this is. This is hip hop. Welcome back. This is Rap City. You know what this is. KRS-1 Week classic episode today. The teacher and my man Soulja Boy is here. Of course, I'm talking about KRS-1 and the phenomenon. Since we're outside, we don't have a booth, but we do have our voices and we all mic'd up. Can we do an 8, a 16 or something?
I'll start.
Let's
I'll
go.
start it off. All right, here we go. KRS Soulja Boy. This is how it should be done. We chilling now. KRS-1 got Q45. I'm not on jive. I'm on Koch. The skills cannot be botched up. Let me stop because I only got 8. This conversation here is great, but it's late. We need to teach the young how to go, not steal they flow and call them all types up.
Let's go ahead. Yo,
All right,
Tuck.
man. I shut the block down, hey, like a CPU.
Yeah.
I'm flying down 20 Windows 10 and we see you. Hey, that's what the drop do, it make the girls flock quicker. I threw a concert on this roof and call it block building. Money in the ceiling, stay stashed in the building, giving headaches, haters, please take a penicillin. I need 2 more bars. Put it in for me. Put it in for me.
This is Rap City, man. Q45, KRS-1.
See? He
Soulja
snuck
Boy.
out of it. He snuck out.
No, you know what this is, man. It's a classic episode. Be clear and understand. We're gonna go ahead and go to one more video right now. And I'm gonna surprise him what the video is.
What is it?
I'm not gonna tell you or you. You're gonna find out right now. It's 4 or 5 in here with the teacher, minus Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy had to skip on out.
Run out to a bunch of screaming women.
Absolutely, absolutely. But today was a classic episode here on Rap City. Who would have ever thought we bring the teacher and Soulja Boy, the new flame in hip hop,
yes.
together for basically a jam session of the minds.
Well, it's important, you know, and it's important because this is what we are supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if you got a problem with a person or if you want to criticize an artist for his lyrics or her lyrics or whatever, the best thing to do is to confront the artist. Let's talk it out. Let's see what we can do.
And I think to add to that, there's a lot of rappers out there that have issues with other rappers and they're afraid to do what we just did today.
Right.
Today was a big step.
Well, it's easier to sit behind a computer and diss and talk and this, but to meet a man face to face and say, look, We appreciate you, we respect you, but this is where we need you to be to keep our legacy alive. Soulja Boy respected that totally, and we're gonna move from here.
So my brother, before we end out, any last words very quickly before we end out, because we gotta go.
You know what? The only last word I would say is I really hope people paid attention to this episode and really for the rest of the week, because this is the work of the Stop the Violence movement. This is the work of the Temple of Hip Hop. This is what we are about. This is what we're supposed to be doing. The dissemination of knowledge about hip hop so that we don't go off track and off course. Rap is something we do. Hip hop is something we live.
No more to it. This is Rap City. We'll see you tomorrow. Tune in. It's Krs-1 Week. Great things. Q45. This is Rap City.